Yeah, do it. Stop him from the steam.
Actually, now that Halldamir is back. Hello, Halldamir.
I mean,
Oh.
actually, can you somehow give me an action to move with? I'm prone and out of reach with my main attack.
If I give you an action to move with, you can't use it because you're prone. You can only crawl or get up, so those are
True.
separate actions. However, Stairs is outside the room, and do you have a good spell to use that would be better if I could get you in this room, Halldamir? Because you're after me right now.
Yeah, I'm.
I don't think a spell could get you in reach if you wanted to then run away afterwards.
Yeah, I mean it can't hurt, really.
Okay. I will mana burn, Dark.
Ah, you're committing the burn.
Yeah, get my focus point back because I have none left, and I will use it to telepathic message around the corner because I can do that as a psychic. Sarah can use a reaction to stride.
My reaction. Oh.
As you enter back into the place that was superheated with steam a few seconds ago.
Then I will. Let's see here. Where can I stand? Yeah, I will stride here. Then I will attack the one below Cerciel, I should say.
The one that's been manipulating the valve there.
Yeah. It's a hit. Do this.
I mean, rude.
Enfeebled 1 for the debilitating strike. And then I will go again with my haste action. It's a hit. 30. And let's see. Why not? -10 status penalty to your speed as well. Because, well, who knows? But that is me.
Ceres? See a dragon on the floor. Ammonus flying with wings.
100. With one exception. But I don't. If the Grimoire casts a spell that uses.
Oh, if you consider doing that.
I consider doing that.
1 second, I have to double check. Technically, it uses its own spell reservoir to do this. Not yours, so it has its own pool to draw from.
Yeah, you know, one. I mean, there's
to use its effect.
Why not?
To use its effect, you must have cast a spell with your last action. But I think you technically did. I guess you actually technically did as your last action cast a spell.
Yeah, technically, it was.
Very well. You would like to activate the Ouroboros of Chaos. What can go wrong?
Excuse me?
as you draw your grimoire.
I suppose he has it drawn.
What spell did you cast last turn?
Cone of Cold.
No, last time you cast Frostbite, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it was Frostbite.
Which means you'd be casting another cantrip if you were to do that.
Really?
Because it's casting at the same level you just cast the previous turn.
Oh, is it this? Well, okay. Let's change this up a bit then.
I mean, if you want to fire out a spell, then it will copy a spell at that level, basically.
Okay. Or it would just pick a spell that it wanted.
I mean, it will pick a random spell of the same level
Same level. Okay.
as whatever you cast.
Then never mind. Never mind. We won't do that. Won't do that.
It could heighten something lower, but yeah.
Yeah. Won't do that. We will. If we can't just ID up. This mechanist down here is pretty low. Get him.
As that mechanist dies to the cold. But he will ferocity it. He yet lives. He has that 1 hit point now, though. Anything else? You spent 2 actions to do that. You've got 1 action left.
Yeah, I'm just stay here, to be honest.
Shield, worst case, if you want to spend 1 action.
Hmm?
You've got 1 action left over.
Okay, why not?
No reason to donate it to the wind. Isaac the Upside Down.
Isaac will stop being upside down. And oh,
Very tipsy dragon.
will then put all his force into a tail swipe, a vicious tail strike. For just a hit.
You meet.
For 40 points of damage as the hammer comes down. And that is all my free actions.
Right. The War Machina is going to try an athletics check against Amanus
Okay.
in an attempt to knock you prone, or in this case, knock you out of the air.
Okay.
So, you know, it is allowed to do that. This will be against your reflex DC.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's a critical success.
I don't know if there's a special thing for critting on a trip, but
You
I
do.
believe you take a bit of bludgeoning damage as you fall.
1d6 bludgeoning damage. Yep.
I think that's
good,
at least your worries. So.
oh good, you can take 3 bludgeoning, which is going to be knocked off by your barrier anyway.
Yep.
As you then crash into the magma.
You can, as a reaction, use Arrest the Fall, I think, though.
You can grab an edge, given that you're falling. Like,
yeah, Arrest the Fall is basically the same thing, except
oh, with fly speed, yeah.
you can do it
yeah.
if you have a fly speed. Would be your choice of acrobatics or reflex to try to slow your fall.
Reflex in that case.
Arrest of fall, you've. So, I mean, that would allow him to avoid the fall damage of being tripped potentially, but that's it.
Oh, true. Success, you take no damage from the fall, but you still
You still fall.
which is the issue here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the issue.
As it turns out, you fall into the magma.
Yes.
Turns out lava does a lot of damage.
Yes.
However, as I did with the golem, I won't apply damage until the start of your turn, so you can wait on that. No.
Okay.
But it's incredibly hot. This orc is rather concerned. Also, start of his turn, there's a destination on the top north side. but there's no one in range. So that, kind of sad. He's gonna try and you can't really do that. I get you. He's gonna go ahead and try to shove Vicus.
Okay.
This will be versus your athletics. Sorry, your fortitude DC.
Sure.
No. That is not good enough, Mechanist. And he'll also go ahead and, because he can, flamethrower. Theo and Amonus.
Hits the golem too.
It's true, and technically it's not magic, so the golem has to make a save.
Does it hit Amnes? Is he not like under the floor? Like
Where am I here precisely?
I guess you technically have fallen in, so actually, you wouldn't take this at the moment because you have like the platforms in the way.
Aha!
I'm safe in the magma.
And somehow the golem takes double damage.
Good.
It's almost like targeting its reflex is a good idea.
No, Makina, you're not immune to that. You're gonna take the damage.
One of the hardest hitting attacks against the golem so far.
No, the hardest has definitely been from you so far.
Well, one
For
off.
adamantine teeth and whatnot.
Sure does help.
I need adamantine on my weapon, I feel.
The orc machine is frost teeth again, going up to wounded 2.
I'm gonna delay after Amans.
This orc machinist.
Each time the initiative changes to another person, my UI goes up.
Yeah, I usually keep the window in F11 because it stops that happening.
It is since my almost crash, it's doing it.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
Other way you can do it, you can decrease your window size to be like 90% or something like that. Then it doesn't, matter. But yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and try shoving Vickers as well. Hey, Vickers. Push.
Okay.
He will choose not to follow you.
Sure.
Here's one action left. He'll try stabbing Seal.
No.
Amonus, you're in magma.
Uh-huh.
Take 66 fire.
Ouch.
Proceed with your turn.
I will fly out of the magma. As this machine has its turn.
Yeah, his turn has passed.
Okay.
He's still alive, but frosting.
Fly up here.
You just
As
watch
he-
this dude push Vickers into the lava.
As he comes down, his hand will glow with a baleful red light as he will rip the soul out of this goddamn orc machinist and feast upon it.
Wait, what?
Yep. Because I'm casting Vampiric Feast.
Oh.
Can make a fortitude save.
Oh, mind targeting, right? Nope, not
Oh,
not
well,
seal.
seal
not
field
not
fails.
seal.
It is vampiric feet. I mean,
There we go.
could be interpreted in many ways.
28 void damage, and I will absorb some of that as healing.
And you take half. Yeah, you gain half of that, so you gain 14 hit points.
No, not hurt. Excuse me.
It's also temporary hit points.
Which on your sheet there is a box if you open up your sheet on the left side of your hit points for temp.
Yeah. Yeah.
As machinists just get zapped by you.
After that, I
One action to
will.
move, 2 actions to do that. What you have your haste action, or a free action if you hasted to move, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. With the
You
last
can't
action,
use the extra action from haste to fly.
well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna strike anyway.
Yeah. You're doing everything fine. It's just a
Thank
general
you.
comment. You are murdering. Keep
Flying is
going.
weird.
I'm trying. A sword machinist need to die. But again, I do need health. What's the problem here? All
I can heal you.
right,
Seal is your medic.
murder it is.
I think
I mean,
that's why
Ciel
they
Ciel
delay.
might have to save Vickers in the magma here.
I can heal
Somehow.
still Amanus.
22.
He's going to frost.
All right. Need someone to finish that up for me because I'm out of actions.
Amanus, you're gonna get a soothe spell.
Sorry, Dark. Quick question: the machinist that had persistent mental took it but didn't die.
Yeah, because on his turn his reaction refreshed, so he also frosted again.
Oh, it's every turn. God, okay.
He can keep frosting until he gets too wounded. Like he's getting a wounded value every time he does.
Gotcha.
Did the vampiric feast or the vampiric feast was different?
That was on the other guy.
I guess I'm gonna attack him with my rapier. Try to finish off the machinist down
One the
there.
north one or the south one?
One below me.
Okay.
Nice.
I mean, you finish him. Any damage will kill him.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Vicus, you take lava damage.
So, I only have my base movement. How do I get out of this place?
Well, turns out moving through lava is incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
If you were adjacent to a valid land tile, you can just crawl out,
And
which you are in this case.
I mean, yeah, if I can, I will.
Recently vacated.
You can basically
Yeah.
spend an action to crawl out onto the land there. If you had alternate movements like flying, you could just go straight out. But
Sure, I'll spend an action to do that.
alternatively, if you have a swim speed, you can move through the magma.
I don't. Cool. Then I will.
Yeah. That's what people want. Spend swim action to move 5 feet usually to move through magma. It's terrible.
Yeah, I'll use 2 actions to cast my heal spell from my Grim Sandglass. I'll use a 2 action on myself, which is 22. Still hasted, so I don't want to be anywhere right now. But
Give me flanking and then get smashed by the golem next turn.
yeah, sounds great actually. Let me do that. There we go. Why not?
Ceres? You see an exceptionally crispy Vicus.
If you stayed here, I would cover you with my aura.
Alright. Then I'm here.
Machinist is like poke deafable, right?
Any points of damage will kill him.
Alright, I think unless he critically succeeds, takes down.
The whole thing about frosting at 1 hit point is just like all you need is 1 point damage to kill them.
Yeah. I guess I'll recast shield on myself.
I mean, it's the plan.
Call it a day.
Isaac?
Hello? Discord,
Hello?
please?
Hello.
I hear
Just disconnected me randomly. Alright. Isaac will step forward and then with all his might try to bite this machine to smithereens. That's a crit. That's a good start.
you. That's just a crit.
That is a vicious swing crit for 76.
Wait, that's not correct.
That's more like it.
That it?
Nope.
I don't see any red in the bar.
Well,
There's maybe
I
a
mean,
sliver. Unless it's just like a data effect.
As you bite into the golem and tear a massive hole, you can see its burning core right in front of your face. But despite it being very cracked, it's got the tiniest sliver of still a beat of flame to it.
right. Well, that's someone else's problem because that's my turn.
The War Machina immediately attempts to activate self-repair.
That's a manipulate. I
Get
believe.
him!
It is.
All right,
Get him, boys!
38. I mean, it's not a crit.
Maybe you do more damage than he repairs.
Because he immediately does gain 30 hit points, but then immediately now takes 38.
Yeah.
Smash, biting through the thing as it is lying on the floor, like tearing a bit out of the floor as well. It tries its thing. Just another easy target as it slowly lays there trying to curl inside a ball, which to Isaac seems like a very silly move. We'll just smash it.
You chomp down on its arcane core inside. And you come to the realization this core, to break it without an adamantine weapon, would be an incredibly difficult job. And you think this thing, even after you had busted it, would keep trying to self-repair? You don't care. You just bite that core and shatter it in your mouth.
You know, crunch.
As the flames throughout the golem shut down, and it is reduced to nothing but inanimate, unfinished scrap. Now I'm going to quickly roll something.
So I'm not sure if I ever posted the official art of the adamantine dragon from the new monster core.
Okay, there we go. I was just checking to see if Glory had bled out. Yeah.
So chunky dragon.
Yeah, it's like a dragon bullet.
It's quite cool.
So the instructions of how to cause this to melt down, were they possible for non-arcane people to do?
There are a few ways you could do it that you understand. The main thing is this forge is pulling a huge amount of elemental energy to do its processing. If you were to run the flow backwards, it would effectively essentially break the entire foundations under the fort, bringing the whole thing down.
Okay.
You could be a skilled person in arcane could figure it out. A skilled craftsman might be able to do it. Someone familiar with the ley lines could potentially do it.
I know a thing or two about ley lines.
Okay. While you do the ley line, I'm gonna start casting up. I think that's point, right?
That makes
Can
sense.
can I aid Isaac with my Arcana knowledge here?
If he's going to be rolling via ley line, it'll be nature.
I have to use the same one.
You have to match him.
I mean, I can. I have plus 16, so
Yeah, you
thank
you could crit fail, but that's it.
you know what? Yeah, given the luck here, you can do it yourself.
Before
I-
before you cast,
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a spell that might help you. As I'm gonna
Click the.
give you heroism, because it's on skills also.
Cool.
Begin your heroic sabotage.
I am pretty
Right.
out of spells.
You know, Isaac cracks his knuckles as he starts thinking about how to do this. The irony of like the nature of ley lines, you know, striking back to destroy something, abusing or at least exploiting it is very delicious actually. So let's see how this goes. Heroism, I'll just put it on me so I don't have to worry about it.
Are you bringing that orc scientist, by the way?
That's terrible.
No, we're not.
Oh, okay.
I can't bring him. I can only bring 4 medium creatures with.
I rolled a 2.
Plus yourself, I assume.
Yeah,
Otherwise, someone's
yeah, no,
gonna have to stay.
myself
Okay.
and up to 4 medium
Oh,
creatures.
okay.
Okay. Isaac, you start trying to channel the immense power within this thing. It is drawing directly upon one of the fire ley lines beneath the surface. You feel its energy pulsate as you try to redirect the energy back down into the ley line. But it's a lot. I will give you a choice. You think it's too much energy for you to personally handle safely? You could push on anyway, but you're likely to face the brunt of it as well.
We're gonna push on. I don't even care what the second option is.
Now, the second option would be abandoning core.
Pretty
No.
heroic, I think.
I'm stubborn. I said I would do this. The irony is delicious. This place deserves to go down with all the evil. Well, evil is debatable. The unnatural, unholy abominations that are inside it. I'm willing to push on here.
You continue channeling it anyway. The others watch as Isaac's body fills with this elemental fire. His skin turning bright red in places, and then blackening over as if like the scabs atop a molten bit of metal forming. Embers start emerging from Isaac's skin and eyes. As everyone is gathering around Ceres, slowly drawing the teleportation circle around her. Which, just for purposes, I'm going to say the party's all together for the teleportation. Seems like the smart move. The power builds. All of you see from the various gauges around the wall, the steam gauges kind of going up and then constantly hitting like their peak as you see the magma in here bubble and boil. As Isaac continues to channel the energy. Isaac, take 34 damage. The energy continues to build. You feel the wrath of the elemental flames. You feel as if you had the power of a whole volcano rushing behind you at the moment as you focus it. The crushing weight of the earth here. And for the briefest moment, Isaac can also see almost the entire keep in his mind's eye, can see the entire natural blight here. Power is great. Take another 39.
Right.
Is Isaac happy to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, I got this. Just
I
Have
would
a
like
soothe.
to.
Have a soothe again. Here's some.
I would like to try something dark.
Go ahead.
It has been a minute since I last mana burned, right? At least.
Technically, yes.
I can deploy my shield on behalf of others, and if I amp it, I can put multiple layers, basically. So I want to attempt to mana burn again. Cast
can.
that on Isaac.
Okay. I will up your drain condition by 1 as you mana burn a second time.
And I will cast the amped shields. You can put the shield effect on yourself. Sheep. And I'm spending my turn sustaining that on him. And once he takes damage again, I'll basically break all 3 layers to double the hardness of the shield.
As you continue.
I will also lay on hands.
Okay. That's not a bad idea.
Since I have that power.
Can I don't know limits are.
36.
I don't know what the limits are for mana burn, but could it be potentially used to speed up a cast?
Not really.
That's a shame.
It lets you draw more power faster, but it can't necessarily make you speed up a spell.
there are no limits here, Halldamir. This is to go even further beyond. Insert Dragon Ball Z screams.
I'm hoping to get you out of here, man.
As Isaac feels his mana as well burning as he becomes one with the elemental flames beneath. And a chain rips out as the warp metal, like the metal all warps around you, the platform beginning to crumble under the intense heat. A chain whipping out, dealing. What's that? 38 physical damage.
So, hold on. I'll use my reaction to use my shield to interpose. I'll use all 3 layers. It has 30 hardness now, so you only take 8. And the shield bursts.
Okay, I have resistance, all damage 5 still, is that correct?
I don't think as a limited spell.
Depends on how long time has gone.
In about 2 or 3 minutes.
I think it's only 10 rounds.
It's only a minute casting. So
yeah, it's a minute.
Right, I cannot get rid of the aura. You have to do that. Yep. So I'm not bleeding anymore, I assume.
no more bleeding. Any bleeding wounds have been completely cauterized by the flames.
Yeah.
Right, so I take 8 because of the shield.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the shield
the shield
breaks. Yeah, and then I have this because I can't cast on anyone else.
You feel the power grow within you. And as you reach its apex, and all the power is at your fingertips, where are you directing all the power? Is it straight into the keep's foundations as the plan was?
I see no other target that I would like to hit with it.
Understood. As you push the power out, make me one more nature check, please.
Alright, see if I can roll a 1 this time. Not quite.
You are in control here. This nature will get its revenge as you push the purifying fire out, as the entire keep begins to shake. Cracks forming in the ceiling as the entire building tips and slants, the entire castle's foundation beginning to sink, as you see cracks of heat beginning to form in all of the walls. As Isaac will take 28 fire damage, and then as you complete the spell, though yourself very charred looking, as the entire building begins to collapse in around you.
Right. He's like shakes himself, shakes off some of the like ash, I suppose, that has collected, still half glowing. He looks towards the others stepping forward. I sure hope you have that teleportation ready right about now.
Vickers looks at Isaac and looks at his own scorched form and says, "Oh well, at least we're twins now."
And so, you were casting teleportation, Halldamir?
Mm-hmm.
You've had the spell prepped, and your casting is almost about done as the ceiling is caving in above you. Technically, everyone has to be touching you in
Yep.
this version. What is your destination? What are you trying to imagine?
Where the town where our troops are.
Okay, so the Westwind Farms town.
Yes, there. Spent
Okay.
a decent amount of time there recently that I've been able to recall it pretty well, and it's not too far. So
As you all stand around Ceres's teleportation circle, the runes glowing beneath you and the magic forming around. All the meanwhile spurts of magma erupt from around you and the bending of metal. And even as you're about to see a piece of the metal chains fly over to hit all of you feel yourself sucked away into the astral sea as you escape from the mayhem here, from the devastation you have just caused. As you find yourselves all flying through the astral sea for a few moments, paying witness to each other, seeing Isaac, a very burnt specimen of a man at the moment, almost looks like he's half made of volcanic rock. And Vickers, who the blight is like crawling down his face from where it says emerging from his crystal. But you have destroyed the orc encampment. You can even see this as you fly away through the astral sea, watching it back down below you. Bursts of flame erupting out the top, and the mass army of orcs inside being boiled or buried alive. As nature simply reclaims the fortress into the earth, very little will remain.
Oh, we're nothing but furrow.
Don't know if that's bad or good.
I don't think I can be. It's not that I miss my mark on rolls with teleport anymore. It's just how off the mark I am. So it's
Oh, it's your
one.
precision of the cast, right?
Yeah. So it's targets appear a distance from the intended destination equal to roughly 1% of the total distance traveled. So if I choose a target 100 miles away, we could be a mile off. But because this isn't 100 miles away, I think it's quite that far. It won't be a whole mile off, but
84 miles away.
84. What?
It's a distance.
I'm confused.
Though actually, that's going slightly off because the map's not fully accurate in that sense.
So like,
Oh, it's 84 miles away. Okay.
Yeah.
So it roughly 84
Like-
miles away from the town.
yeah, like
As you teleport,
Short walk away.
and your trip through the astral sea only lasts, from your perspective, a few moments, a few seconds, as you all find yourselves, though perhaps less than gracefully for some of you, teleporting in and finding yourselves landing atop the roof of the inn in the town.
at least we can see the explosion.
The entire town is actually watching at this point as you all kind of stumbled over on the roof. As in the distance, there is just this massive streams of fire, like you can see over the mountain's edge, like a volcanic eruption happening in the distance. But you have all survived and successfully destroyed a major fortification. The stern is no more.
Right. I'm going to go look for a nice and large tree and have a nap for a month.
That sounds
I'll
lovely.
go and prepare the ritual as he picks up his scorched gear,
Oh, glory.
wanders off.
All of you have just stood in a room for like molten metal and magma for like a good 15 minutes. Some of you falling into it. You have a lot of burn.
Yeah, there's a steam just venting from all the armor.
But you have dealt a massive blow against the orcs here, destroying not only their research, but also
Their bureaucracy. Victory.
All their
Yes,
smart people are dead.
you have also destroyed all of their academics.
Their average IQ has just taken a sudden drop.
Just a -30 across the board.
Like, you have to understand, this was like the Los Alamos situation where like 70% of people there had a PhD equivalent, just like gone.
I think it's almost like we burned the equivalent of the Library of Alexandria for them. All the knowledge they have gathered, gone.
Blew up their Manhattan Project.
That's probably the more accurate one, is you blew up the Manhattan Project. It also means, however, the war machina they were building will also not see the light of day now.
Hooray! I
Probably
certainly
a
don't
good
want to
thing.
see
One of
one
those
again.
things was tough enough.
Fuck that. Hang on, where's our bard? We need him to write a story about.
Points to Seal.
Sure.
The
Believe
storyteller.
She's a bard.
The horny one.
Oh, yeah, the horny one.
I can't remember his
He is not. Rodrigo is not here.
Rodrigo, that's. I knew it was some. Oh.
He is back in your main city, but not here.
Describing a bard as the horny one.
It's true. I really didn't narrow it down.
We can prep one more of those memory potions and give it to him.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. First-hand experience.
Sheep.
Yes.
You are also. I'm also going to go ahead and give you a extra thing on your sheet here. As this
Is it
experience,
good or a bad thing?
this experience channeling this immense power has taught you a new. Well, it's given you new insights into the power of the flames.
Phoenix form, let's go.
Yes.
A few
I do
more
not believe
levels
you have
away.
monstrosity form yet.
No, that's gonna be a while.
You will, however. I've added a new thing onto your focus spell list.
Focus spell. I have so many already. Tinder gaze. Oh, that's cool.
Rather appropriate given you're the seer of the council.
It does make sense, yeah. All right.
But with that, though, I imagine the group would like to take a rest.
Yes.
That probably applies both in character and out of
I
character.
was about to say that, but I
Yes.
was busy yawning.
Yeah. What's this?
Congratulations,
Thank you.
congratulations, everyone! You have destroyed the stern in spectacular fashion.
If only that counted as a milestone for.
I think we leveled up pretty great.
You already leveled up recently.
I can hope. I can dream.
I mean, girl can dream.
7th level spells, man.
From here, it's going to take some time for everyone to catch up and for your own characters to, of course, like get their proper rests in. It's up to you. Do you want your character to really be marching back out again, or would you like them to take a bit of a breather for the moment and pull back while your soldiers clean up your mess?
I'm gonna take a week of downtime to get my horse back.
Yeah, I need at least a week. It feels like.
Yeah, I mean, I have taken on 2
That's
blights.
fine.
Like I
In,
need
in which
some
case, you
time.
can, in which case you can all retreat back to the capital for the meantime, and let your soldiers control the area.
Let's go home. I can take us all back pretty quickly though.
Yes,
I think
especially given that you can use the towers as beacons.
yeah, I think literally like the next day I can get us back to Sword. Give or take a mile.
Given that you, yeah, I mean basically each casting would get you like a province closer.
Yeah, and because of bond conservation, or because of drain bonded item, and drain
Yeah,
familiar, I
Yeah,
can
if
cast
you're
it
willing
4
just to
times.
burn all your slots, you could easily make it back there.
Yeah, I can do 400 miles in a day,
Yeah, you can do that.
so I can get us back.
But yeah, with that, the group successfully retreats, but with a significant victory under your belts. I hope you all had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You fought a lot of mooks and one very, very dangerous war machina, also Claude.
Yeah.
Lord was nothing compared to that thing.
CR wise, the CR agrees with you.
Yeah.
All right. I'm running off to bed then.
Yes.
Yes, me too. Thanks for
Okay,
session.
okay.
Good night, everybody.
Catch
Take
you
care.
later.
Good
Bye.
night.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.